Item 5.6, pursuant to, good? Okay. Pursuant to Government Code 54957, Public Employee Discipline Dismissal Release. In closed session, it was moved by Melissa Williamson and President Melissa Williamson and seconded by Susie Lara to approve the settlement agreement with employee 325754. Vote was also unanimous. Item 5.7, pursuant to Government Code 54957, Public Employee Appointment. In closed session, it was moved by David Sanchez, seconded by Susie Lara, to appoint Nathan Camara to the position of Director of Fiscal Services, effective date to be determined. The vote was unanimous. Welcome aboard.
All right, thank you. And we have a presentation from Ms. Jennifer Castillo.
President Williamson, members of the board, Superintendent Kakish, cabinet, colleagues, and guests. We are pleased to announce the appointment of Nathan Camara to the position of Director of Fiscal Services. Mr. Camara joins us from the Paris Union High School District, where he is currently the Supervisor of Accounting. Since beginning his career in education in 2021, he has held the positions of accountant and payroll specialist. Before joining Paris, Mr. Camara worked in Temecula Valley Unified School District, as well as a Financial Accounting Services Incorporation. Nathan earned his Bachelor of Science in Accounting from Ashford University. Please join us in welcoming Mr. Camara to his new position as Director of Fiscal Services.
Good evening, President Williamson, members of the board, Superintendent Kakish. It's an honor to be here in front of you, and words can't express how excited I am to come to Beaumont Unified. Going through the process, I've always felt like this was my home. This is where I was meant to be. My passion is in education. That's my focus. My focus is in fiscal transparency, fiscal leadership, and that's what I'm here to bring to Beaumont Unified. I appreciate the opportunity. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all.
Thank you. And before you head back, would you introduce the family members that came to support you today?
Absolutely. My family that came today is my beautiful wife, Sarah, and my beautiful mom, Janice.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
You should say goodbye because you're never going to see him again.
Okay, item number 8.2, receive a report from the superintendent to review the district calendar for the month of June 2025.
I'll just wait for the slides to be up. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our community members, and congratulations, Nathan. I want to have a special welcome to our Riverside Unified District colleagues. So good to see you. I want to start by recognizing our two schools that were honored to be recognized for distinguished schools, Palm Innovation Academy and Starlight. The event was held at Disneyland Hotel, and Board President Mrs. Williamson and Mrs. Lara accompanied cabinet members and staff from both sites, and we were able to enjoy a great evening. Look at that picture. All of us were so proud to be there for you, Starlight and Palm. You make us all so proud. And I'm not sure if our board know, Mrs. Lara might know, but 12 billboards designed by Beaumont High School career technical education students, made possible by the partnership with the city of Beaumont. The billboards design can be spotted on the 10th Freeway in the area between Yucaipa and Redlands. And you could also read all about them at the Record Gazette front page and on their website, because they were so proud of them, and we were so proud of them. And thanks for a great city that utilizes our students in so many different ways. We all participated in the 2025 Cherry Festival Parade. Board President, again, Melissa Williamson, Vice President Jeff Brown, and board members David Sanchez and Susie Lara attended, along with Cabinet. And special thanks to all the schools that made this parade a very large presentation of all that we do in our district. And if we had used all the schools and everything that we do, we would never finish that Saturday till midnight. But everybody represented the district so well. And actually, on the next slide, you'll see that Beaumont USD Transportation Department received first place for their float at the parade. We're so proud of them. They do an awesome job every year. I'm so glad they got that award this year. As far as graduation season, we started with the adult school graduation on May 29th. Total of 52 students graduated from the high school, with a high school diploma or high school equivalent achievement. And our transition program at the adult school also received certificate of completion. Brandon Smith received $500 scholarship award from the Best Foundation. And so congratulations to that class from the adult school. Alternative education high schools held their graduation on June 3rd. And that was for Glenview High School, 21st Century Learning Institute, and Beaumont Middle College high school graduates. Riverside County Superintendent of School, Dr. Edwin Gomez, was our esteemed guest, and he presented the class with a congratulation message. There was, this class continues to grow every year, and I was so proud to look at both bleachers, both sides. It almost felt like we're at the comprehensive high school, really. There was 180 graduates altogether, but the crowd filled both bleachers and some on the side, so it was really, really nice to see the community supporting our students. And then our Beaumont High School comprehensive graduation ceremony on June 5th. All of our Board of Trustees also attended and celebrated all of our graduates. And for a high school class of 750 students, the organization that took, I know many of the people in the audience participate in the committee that actually works on that graduation. Not one hiccup, really. It was so smooth, went so well and organized. I felt like the parents and the students felt valued with that very dignified ceremony. So we're so proud, and congratulations to the class of 2025. We wanted to highlight that now that summer started, we have a free summer meal program. Our Child Nutrition Services Department has begun serving free breakfast and lunch to students that, as long as they don't exceed the age of 18. And of course, this is a federally funded program. And as you all know, summer school is on, but there's also summer, this is the schedule. I wanted to make sure that our community has a very easy schedule to see when they can attend and the locations. So I know we inserted this slide. Thank you, Thomas. And then our expanded learning opportunities have a really good program for the summer throughout all of our sites that are having the summer school. And this is, we just added this last minute today because I had a meeting, exit meeting for the year with the Best Foundation board president and board members. And they just informed me that they received from the district Rotary 5330 this award of distinction. This RAVE award recognizes individuals who have made significant impact in their workplace and communities, and Best Foundation received that award. So we're so proud of them and where they took this foundation to, and they continue to bring great ideas to actually raise the funds for next year to have more scholarships and grants. So congratulations to the Best Foundation and all of their board members. As far as the calendar, we have June and July. Summer feeding schedule is on there. I wanted to highlight that in July, we have the 4th of July that our school district will be closed. Also in June, by the way, we're recognizing Juneteenth on the 16th and not on the 19th. So we're open on the 19th and we're closed for June 16th. That's based on the agreement between us and the bargaining unit. And let's see, summer school, I think, summer feeding, there was a date ending for the summer feeding real quick? July 18th, yes. And that's it, Madam President, for a long report, sorry, but it's the last meeting of the year.
A lot of good information, thank you. Okay, moving on to 9.0 for the consent agenda. 9.1, approve the consent agenda. Actions prepared for the consent agenda items are consistent with adopted approved policies of the district and are deemed routine in nature. They will be acted upon in one motion without discussion unless any member of the Board of Trustees requests that an item be removed from the consent agenda. In that event, it will be taken up in the order indicated on the main agenda. Is there anyone that would like to pull an item from the consent agenda? Okay, then we will move forward to approve items 9.1 through 9.7.
Second, David?
Moved by Susie, seconded by David. Call for a vote. And motion carries. Moving on to 11.0, special legal and discussion items. 11.1, receive a presentation and adopt resolution 2024-25-35, declaring its intention of the Beaumont Unified School District to establish Community Facilities District Number 2025-1 of the Beaumont Unified School District to authorize the levy of special taxes.
Good evening, Madam President, Superintendent Kakish, Board of Trustees. This evening, we're asking the board to consider approving a new facilities district. This is CFD 2025-1, and our financial advisor, Mr. Adam Bowers, he's going to be presenting just the process, the next steps, and the proceedings to formalize the CFD.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. And we've prepared this in a very similar fashion you've seen in the past, but I will point out one difference from what you've done in the past. In this CFD formation, we have another agency's facilities that we're including as part of it. And there are some real helpful attributes about that to the district. And once we get the presentation going, I'll talk through some of that. Great, thank you. So on our first slide, I'm getting right to that point, is all your other CFDs, we have focused on just the school district's fees and facilities. In this case, we're able to get some benefits by having the district finance another agency's fees. So the developer doesn't pay as much in cost because they don't have to do two. But then the school district also, one of the benefits of doing community facilities districts is we don't just get the money up front and the additional amount up front, but what we get is investors require a 10% cushion between the revenue and the debt service. So when you have more than one agency in there, you have a higher special tax for both of them. And so we're able to have that 10% be slightly higher by having them both in there. So a small benefit that as you have more and more CFDs, these become, that becomes a better and better revenue stream for the district. So new CFD, but familiar area, and you can see it getting built all around there. Summerwind Trails K-8 and Beaumont High School would be the attendance boundaries. And you can see there, appears to be the south, the Oak Valley Parkway Road there. And so this slide, it looks very similar to a lot of others, but here, once again, we have the two governmental entities that we're doing fees and facilities for. We have 366 single-family detached residentials, and we're increasing that to 429 from when we last were presenting this, and then we slowed down to get back to you. We have the square footage range at about 1,600 to 3,100, so a very large product mix. And so that's one of the things that's usually pretty attractive about development is when they have a lot of different types of things to sell. And so I think that's really positive here to provide that. And you also see a pretty significant special tax range that typically correlates to the square footage. Meritage Homes, a large builder and done a lot in the area, and then the same team that you've worked with over a number of years. And I'm sorry, there's a mistake there. It's not DTA as your special tax consultant, that is SDFA as your special tax consultant. And then finally, our schedule. We have the item before you, which is that resolution of intention. And at this meeting, if you were to move forward, you would set the public hearing. That'll be July 22nd. That's the longer meeting. When you go through you have the ballot, you have the public hearing. And then finally, we'd have the second reading of the ordinance August 12th. And then this will just sit in the shelf until the development occurs. And then we'll be back for you and talk about selling bonds, but not till some time from now, like the other ones. So I covered that pretty quickly, but if there's any questions, I'm happy to walk through those as well.
All right, thank you. Any questions from the board?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if you can answer my question or if this is going to be a San Martin question. So we know what we're going to do with the money we'll be receiving from that, correct? So it's six point some million, right, for us?
That is correct, and this funding will be dedicated for site acquisition and to
Okay.
begin the process of the new school that's being proposed within that community.
Okay, just for site, that should cover the site acquisition?
That is correct. Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you. Good to
Any
see
other
you.
questions? Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Okay, so I'll call for a motion for approval.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Moved by Jeff, seconded by Lance. Call for a vote. Motion carries. 11.2, adopt resolution number 2024-25-36, declaring intention to incur bonded indebtedness within Community Facilities District number 2025-1 of the Beaumont Unified School District. We have a motion.
I'll move approval. Second.
Moved by Jeff, seconded by David. Any discussion? Call for a vote. And motion carries. 11.3, review the 2025-26 local indicators to be included on the Fall California School Dashboard. Is there a presentation on this? Okay.
I'll move approval.
It's just an info item,
All right.
so thank
Okay,
you.
well, so yeah, that's my info.
We approve the information. All right, 11.4, approve the 2025-26 Local Control and Accountability Plan, LCAP. Do we have a motion?
Move approval.
Yes. It's okay, I can hear you. Okay.
So just a quick adjustment. So there was a slight change in the LCFF calculator. So there's a reduction in the calculator of about $29,000 in the LCAP that we learned about later on. So it was posted with the old numbers. Those numbers have been adjusted, and there's a new version of that available. And it was due to the COLA dropping just a little bit. From 2.43, I think it was, to 2.36. So a very slight reduction, changed the LCFF calculator. So that's adjusted on the new version.
Okay. So we don't have to do anything different because of that, right?
We'll adopt with that adjustment.
Okay.
Right.
So the motion would be to adopt with that adjustment, and Jeff, you moved, I believe, right?
Yes.
And Dave. So moved by Jeff, seconded by David. Any discussion?
Just don't call me.
It's just payback for all the times he said my name for the first year. Okay, call for a vote. Thank you.
You got 6 more months to mess it up.
Jokes today.
All right, motion carries. Okay, 11.5, adopt the 2025-26 budget.
I'll move approval.
Moved by Susie, seconded by Lance. Any discussion? All right, call for a vote. Motion carries. 11.6, adopt resolution 2024-25, 2024-34, approving the commitment of funds in the general fund ending balance. Do I have a motion?
Second?
Moved by Lance, seconded by David. Any discussion? Okay, call for a vote. The motion carries. 11.7, consider and approve the proposed salary schedules for unrepresented employee groups to include Beaumont administrators, confidential and management employees, assistant superintendents, chief business official, and district superintendent. Is there a motion?
I'll move approval. Second?
Moved by Jeff, seconded by David. Any discussion? Call for a vote.
Actually, I did want to talk about this
yep.
for a minute.
Mhm.
I wanted to thank the cabinet for a lot of data, because as we were going through this process, this was not something that we just sort of jumped on and passed. This took a lot of hammering out, and I just wanted to let cabinet and the rest of the board know that I appreciated all of the work that went into this as a team to make this happen, because this was not. We show up here and everything looks easy, but it's not always easy when it's happening. So this was a closed session item, and I'm not going to talk about that part very much, but there was a lot of going back and forth, and everybody stayed very professional and everybody stayed very focused. And with like 45 seconds to spare, I think we still made it out here by 6 o'clock. But yes, I just wanted to thank everybody for what went into this. Thank you, Madam President.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing to mention. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. Okay, call for a vote. Item number 11.8, consider and approve an amendment to the employment contract for the Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. And we'll have a report from Jennifer.
President Williamson, members of the board, Superintendent Kakish, cabinet colleagues. This is an oral report out for items 11.8 through 11.1. Government Code Section 54953C3 requires an oral report of the financial terms of any contract or contract amendment for a local agency executive. The proposed amendment includes a term extension of 2 years from the current contract date for all cabinet members, which makes it to 2028 for the assistant superintendents and chief business official, and to 2029 for the superintendent. Additionally, this amendment references the salary schedule increase of 2.5% previously approved by the board, and the removal of longevity language that was in the salary article, which is now incorporated into the amended salary schedule. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Do we have a motion?
I'll second.
Moved by Lance, seconded by Susie. Any discussion? Okay, call for a vote. All right, motion carries. And actually, I had written this down for my closing comments, but I think it would be better said now, because Jeff just mentioned our executive cabinet, and I wanted to comment that, this isn't, the executive cabinet and the leadership that we have here isn't found everywhere. It's not like this in every district. And, you often hear people say, there's just something about Beaumont. Beaumont is special, and it comes from the top down. We have an executive cabinet and a superintendent that work cohesively, that work for the benefit of students and staff, and that do it in an informed, positive, professional, and just carry out their duties happily. And that trickles down. I don't know how else to say that, but when the leadership are happy, it trickles down into every aspect of the district. And so we really have something special here. And so just want to say thank you. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Let me figure out where we're at. Okay, so a motion carried on 11.8. Moving on to 11.9. Consider and approve an amendment to the employment contract for the Assistant Superintendent of Instruction and Support Services.
So moved.
Moved by Susie, seconded by Lance. Any discussion? Call for a vote. And motion carries. 11.10, consider and approve an amendment to the employment contract for the chief business official. Is there a motion?
So moved.
I'll second.
Moved by David, seconded by Susie. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 11.11, consider and approve an amendment to the employment contract for the district superintendent.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Moved by Susie, seconded by David, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Any discussion? Okay, call for a vote.
Oh, darn.
Oh, Maze, what are we going to do?
You got stuck. Server error. Ah,
That's funny.
It's karma.
motion carries. Woo! And Mays would like to say a few words.
You know, I want to actually thank the Board of Trustees because, as you just mentioned, Madam President, that this doesn't exist in a lot of other districts, whether it's cabinet or management team. This board doesn't exist in a lot of districts as a cohesive, work very well together, aligned, and very much a student-centered board. So I want to thank you. On behalf of all management, I know our management association president will probably say something in his report, but I just want to go on behalf of all of our management and leadership team in the district for all of your support.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. 12.0, Instruction and Support Services. Item number 12.1, approve the revised 2025-26 elementary and K-8 school plans for student achievement, and affirm the operation of a school-wide Title I? I don't like Roman numerals. A program at each elementary and K-8 school site receiving these funds. Sorry about that. Do we have a motion?
Second?
Moved by Lance, seconded by Jeff. Any discussion?
Should we have the principals start lining up now, or?
Thank you for all being here tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
The ones that are here.
I know, it's nice to look out and see your faces in the audience. Okay, we'll call for a vote. Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, 13.0, Human Resources. 13.1, approve a memorandum of understanding between the Beaumont Unified School District and the Beaumont Teachers Association regarding 21st Century Learning Institute working from home for the 2025-26 school year. We have a motion.
Second.
Moved by Lance, seconded by David. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries with one abstention. 13.2, approve a memorandum of understanding with the Beaumont Teachers Association for expanded learning opportunity program intercession compensation for the 2025-26 school year. Do we have a motion?
I'll move approval.
Second.
Moved by Susie, seconded by Lance. Any discussion? Okay, call for a vote. And motion carries. We're all used to baby sounds, so the baby's perfectly welcome in,
That's right.
in here. We're used to much louder
Yes.
noise, so
Happy baby sounds or happy
Yes.
noises.
That's right.
you're making our night, actually, so thank you. 13.3, approve a memorandum of understanding between the Beaumont Unified School District and the Beaumont Teachers Association regarding the AM/PM transitional kindergarten and all-day kindergarten programs for the 2025-26 school year. Is there a motion?
Move approval?
Second.
Moved by Jeff, seconded by David. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.4, approve a memorandum of understanding between the Beaumont Unified School District and the California School Employees Association and its Chapter 351 regarding the work year extension and increase of hours for bus driver 2 and auto driver positions. Do we have a motion?
I'll second.
Moved by Lance, seconded by Susie. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.5, approve the disclosure of collective bargaining agreement between the Beaumont Unified School District and the California School Employees Association and its Beaumont Chapter 351 as required by AB 1200. We have a motion.
Move approval?
Second.
Moved by Jeff, seconded by David. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.6, approve a tentative agreement between Beaumont Unified School District and the California School Employees Association and its Beaumont Chapter 351 for the 2024-27 successor contract. We have a motion.
Move approval?
I'll second.
Moved by Jeff, seconded by Susie. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.7, approve a revision to the classified substitute salary schedule. We have a motion.
Second?
Moved by Lance, seconded by Jeff. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Bird. Loud bird sound.
He's holding up the vote.
Do you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
It's not just me, that's good.
Oh, there's an error. Oh, mine anyway. Okay. Phew, here it goes. Okay, there it goes. That was weird.
Motion carries. 13.8, consider and approve the proposed salary schedule for the Beaumont Adult School Certificated Employees.
Move approval?
Second.
Moved by Jeff, seconded by Lance. Any discussion? I would just like to say I'm glad that this is included in the items brought forth tonight, because our adult school certificated employees are just so awesome. So, all right, call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.9, approve job descriptions for the positions of varsity head coach, assistant coach, and freshman junior varsity head coach. Do we have a motion?
I'll move, go ahead. I'll second.
Moved by Lance, seconded by Susie. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.10, approve a new job description for the position of literacy specialist.
Second?
Moved by Lance, seconded by David. Any discussion? I love that sound.
Thank you.
Motion carries. 13.11, approve a new job description for the position of visual and performing arts specialist. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by David, seconded by Lance. Any discussion? Call for a vote. All right, motion carries. 13.12, approve a new job description for the position of career technical education coordinator. We have a
Second?
moved by Lance, seconded by David. Any discussion?
Yeah, I just wanted to take a minute to thank Dr. Evan Brown and Dr. Michael Breyer for putting together. I had some questions about this, and I got some very detailed responses, and I wanted to, again, let them know that I appreciate the time and effort that took into that. They took to put into helping me understand this. For those of you who don't know, we have a similar position in the classified world. It's not the CTE coordinator, it's the Dr. Breyer, can you help me with this? Career Readiness Coordinator. So we already have a Career Readiness Coordinator. So I had some questions as to, we have a Career Readiness Coordinator, and so I got some very detailed responses and answers as to why we need both, and I'm 100% on board now, whereas before I was less than 100% on board, but I just wanted to, again, thank you guys for the, I didn't just get like, a softball pitch back. I got some actual detail, some data-driven answers, which is, you're speaking my language. So, thank you.
Yes, Jeff loves data, so. Any other discussion? I'm gonna call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.13, approve a revised job description for the position of Director of Fiscal Services.
So moved.
I'll second.
Moved by David, seconded by Susie. Any discussion?
Just welcome to Nathan again.
Yeah. We made the job description much harder for you. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. All right, call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.14, approve the certificated personnel assignment order listed on the report dated June 10th, 2025.
So moved.
I'll second.
Moved by David, seconded by Susie. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.15, approve the classified personnel assignment order listed on the report dated June 10th, 2025.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Moved by Susie, seconded by David. Discussion? Call for a vote. Motion carries. 13.16, approve the administrative and confidential personnel assignment order listed on the report dated June 10th, 2025. Do we have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Moved by David, seconded by Lance. Any discussion? Call for a vote.
Wait, something's wrong.
Hold on.
Sure. I'm just focused on, I'm not even aware of what's going on there. I'm like,
We skipped one.
Ms. Williamson is driving the bus.
Did we not skip one?
No?
Oh, no,
we got them all.
okay.
No, we got them all.
Okay.
So we're on 13.16. No worries.
Yeah, well, that's because, okay, because this says approval, this is on 14.1, that's why. There we go. No, not yet.
So that was moved by David, seconded by Lance.
It is.
It's doing weird things, but I think we're good.
I think you can stand up now, Jennifer.
Yes, motion carries. And Miss Jennifer will
It's just keeping us on our toes.
introduce a few new management employees.
I never want to get ahead of the board.
Thank you.
President Williamson, members of the board, Superintendent Kakish, cabinet, colleagues, and guests, we are happy to announce the appointment of Nora Lopez to the position of Facilities Coordinator. Ms. Lopez is joining our Beaumont team from the Riverside Unified School District, where she is currently the Executive Assistant for Maintenance, Operations, Transportations, and Government Relations. Nora started her career in education in 2015 and has held the positions of Facilities Analyst, Executive Assistant for Educational Services, and Executive Assistant supporting both the Facilities Planning and Development Divisions as well as the Maintenance, Operations, and Transportation Division. Nora earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Management from the University of Phoenix and a Master's of Public Administration from California Baptist University. Please join us in welcoming Ms. Lopez to her new position as Facilities Coordinator.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, President Williamson, members of the board, Superintendent Kakish, cabinet, colleagues, and community. First, I want to say thank you for this opportunity to join the Beaumont Unified School District. As facilities coordinator, I am truly honored and grateful for your trust and confidence in me. I am excited to begin this new role and contribute to the important work of serving our students, staff, and community. I look forward to collaborating with the team, with all stakeholders to support our district's vision and goals. I am committed to upholding the values of the district and bringing integrity, dedication, and professionalism to this role. I am eager to serve alongside this already incredible team and continue the path as a growing community. Once again, thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm looking forward to starting to get to work. Thank you.
Thank you. And you had a few people here supporting you. Who's here with you tonight?
It's a couple of friends, and it's amazing when your friends become family, and that's what these two ladies are here today. So I have with me Beth and Sandy.
Yes. All right. Thank you for coming to support.
President Williamson, members of the board, Superintendent Kakish, cabinet, colleagues, and guests, we are pleased to announce the appointment of Ricardo Villalta as the new assistant principal of San Gregorio Middle School. Mr. Villalta joins our Beaumont team from the Palm Springs Unified School District, where he currently serves as a middle school teacher. He began his career in education in 2018 and brings with him valuable experience, including a background as a behavioral therapist. Prior to his time in Palm Springs Unified School District, Mr. Villalta worked at Desert Sands Unified School District. Ricardo earned a Bachelor of Arts in Educational Studies and a Master of Arts in Single Subject Teaching from the University of La Verne, as well as a Master's of Arts in Educational Administration from the California State University at San Bernardino. Please join us in welcoming Mr. Villalta to his new position as a middle school assistant principal. Obviously, his baby is very proud.
Turn around and look. You gotta turn around and look. Yes, we just want to know about your baby, that's him.
Yeah, well,
No, I'm
yes,
just kidding.
that's baby Felix. He's 7 months old, and he's excited to be
Welcome,
here.
Felix.
Turn around, look.
Yes. Oh, he's lovely. He's so cute.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Then make a note, this was his first board meeting, I guess, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoyed his public comments more than anything.
Yeah, he's had the floor longer than I did.
Anyway,
so.
you can't bring him and expect him not to steal the show, but we're listening to you now.
I appreciate it. Well, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, President Williamson. Thank you, Superintendent Kakish, members of the board, cabinet, my team. Thank you guys very much. I'm excited to be here. I've worked very hard for this moment, and I'm looking forward to serving our community, our students, and I'm committed to doing my service. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And can you introduce the rest of your,
Yes.
besides baby Felix?
Baby Felix, my wonderful wife Sierra, which I want to say a big thank you. Your love and support
Yes.
means the world to me.
All right,
Thank
welcome
you.
Sierra and baby Felix, and welcome.
Thank you again.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Yes, best part of the board meeting. 14.0, business services.
She wasn't talking about business, she was talking about.
Yeah.
Felix, it's all about baby Felix. 14.1, approve Ledesma and Meyer Construction Company Incorporated to provide construction management services and general conditions for the Summerwind Trails Growth Buildings Project. Do we have a motion?
I'll move approval.
Second?
Moved by Susie, seconded by David.
Jeff?
Jeff, seconded by Jeff. Any discussion?
I think
Just
this is
checking on
the,
you.
I think this is the least expensive contract we've ever had with Ledesma Myers.
Oh, yeah, this is nothing.
All right, call for a vote. That was Susie and Jeff. The motion carries. Item number 14.2, approve the award of bid number 2024-25-18, Glenview High School and San Gregorio Middle School re-roofing project.
So moved.
Second?
Moved by David, seconded by Jeff. Any discussion?
I just want to say that it's great to get some work done at these schools, at this campus, at these campuses. They're two of our oldest campuses in the district, and it's just awesome that to help these kids and the staff out at these schools. Sorry, I'm having a little difficulty here, but thank you, Sergio.
All right, thank you. And call for a vote. And the motion carries.
Restart.
Okay. And we're going into our reports. 15.1, receive a report from the California School Employees Association and its Beaumont Chapter 351. 15.2, receive a report from the Beaumont Teachers Association. 15.3, receive a report from the Beaumont Administrators Confidential Management Employees Group.
Takes so long to say that, he's almost up there.
It does.
Try to be efficient. Good evening, President Williamson, members of the board, Superintendent Kakish, Executive Cabinet, colleagues, community. First, I want to welcome the newest members of BACME. So Nathan Kamara, Director of Physical Services, Nora Lopez, it's been a while. Our new facilities coordinator, and Ricardo Vialta, assistant principal at San Gregorio Middle School. Super excited to have them on board. And definitely want to thank the Board of Trustees for your continued support of BACME members and really for all of the members of Beaumont Unified. The actions taken tonight are evidence of your belief in the ongoing efforts that we're putting in place to support students and staff throughout our district while simultaneously raising the bar for leaders in Beaumont Unified. So I want to thank you for that. In keeping with that theme of gratitude, I just wanted to thank the school site and district leaders for your vision and work to design systems to better meet the needs of our students and staff. Thank you to our teachers and counselors who guide our students every day, meeting their individual needs and empowering them to pursue their passions. I want to thank our classified staff who are the heart and soul of our school sites and programs district-wide. Without you, nothing would be possible. A few years back, we had the former superintendent of Ventura Unified, Dr. Trudy Arriaga, speak to our leadership team. She spoke on a number of topics, but there was a specific phrase that has stuck with me since then. She talked about public educators being good people doing hard work. I thought about that message last week as we celebrated over 900 graduates crossing the stage at our various graduation ceremonies. So with her message and those students in mind, I want to thank all the members of the Beaumont Unified team for who you are and what you do every day. You meet so many needs of so many people and don't get nearly the thanks you deserve. So thank you very much. It's been an amazing school year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, 15.4, receive a report from Board Member Jeff Brown.
Thank you, Madam President. I wanted to talk about something that Dr. Breyer just mentioned, the graduations. The graduations are such a huge part of what we do. At least it's the culminating event. It's the celebration of the year. We do an employee celebration a few weeks before graduation, and that's a great rah-rah evening event where we celebrate the employees, and we have absolutely amazing employees in Beaumont, and it is amazing to celebrate them. But all of us, those employees included, we're here for the kids. If you're not here for the kids, then you're probably not in the right place. And one of the things I love about Beaumont is that focus, that sticking point that we're here for the kids. And the graduation at Beaumont High School, being a one high school district, I really wish we had another high school, but being a one high school district gives you a connection to the high school from a community level. The whole community is connected to that high school and to Glenview and to 21st and to Middle College in a way that I don't think it's true in communities that are larger, that have more secondary and high schools. So it kind of feels like the whole community is there celebrating the kids and celebrating their accomplishments, and the awards nights and the ribbons and the ceremonies and seeing the kids and all of their regalia and watching them cross the stage incredibly proud of their accomplishments, and you know, Miss Williamson and her amazing regalia too. But it's just an awesome thing, and it's just something that I think as a board member I'm very proud of, that we get to be a part of that in a way that feels like it matters. So I wanted to thank everybody for the work that went into that. Really, the classified team, I'm just absolutely astonished with the amount of work that it takes to plan and coordinate and put together a graduation, and the certificated team and the certificated administrators to get those kids through that process. It's awesome. So I just applauding the district and the kids, mostly the kids, because they did the work and we encouraged them, and it was awesome. So thank you.
Well said, thank you. Receive a report from Board Member Susie Laura.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say it was a great year this year. I'm so proud of our district, and I know that more good news will just keep pouring out of our district in the near future. I am very proud of our leadership at all levels, well, all of our staff, really, truly. And this has probably been the first year for me where we've received emails regarding staff and people thanking the staff at school sites for what a wonderful job they've done this year. And that's just incredible to get those kind of letters, and I love to see that. And so it's the most we've gotten, and that's just, I just want to say that's significant, and it's very cool. I'd also like to say, Carmen,
That's mine.
happy retirement. I wish you well, and you enjoy your retirement, and you will be missed. Yeah. Welcome to our, Carmen, raise your hand, please. So, oh, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry, so.
No, that's okay.
One old person to another.
I know, my goodness. Let me see, what was I gonna say? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Wow, just like that, it's gone. So.
You're given a lot of good accolades for the management team.
I know, yes, everybody's does such a great job. So, okay, so what I want to say about, we went through a whole bunch of items tonight, and we didn't say much, but we read a lot, and we did a lot of our homework behind the scenes, and you guys already know that, but, wait, I got to say something to that baby, don't leave yet.
We love him so much.
Felix.
Felix. But anyways, see, I lost my train of thought.
It's Felix.
Yeah, babies will do that.
I know, my goodness sakes.
Look at him.
Yes,
He's so
sometimes it
happy.
sounds like everything is so easy, but.
Yeah, so it sounds like everything is, we don't put a lot of time and effort into what we do. And there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. And our contracts, our negotiations, and all of our agreements that we've made, BTA, CSEA, BACME, adult school, and all that. I really am happy that our district is able to make those kinds of decisions and raise the level for everybody. And so I just appreciate everything that you guys do. Really can't be very eloquent tonight for some reason, but anyways, and to Felix, it's a baby joke that I saw today, okay? It's like, what goes wrong when you play peekaboo? They go to ICU.
Oh, my
No peekaboo. No, it's good to hear his babbles, though. He's exceptionally advanced in his language development, I can tell.
Anyway,
here.
but thank you very much, you guys. I hope I covered it well, but, yeah.
Thank you, Susie.
You did.
To another year. Good job.
Does anybody else have anything to say to Felix before they head out?
Bye, Felix.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Susie. That was perfectly well said.
Yeah.
You don't always have to be eloquent. 15.6, receive a report from Board Member Dr. Lanston Sylvester.
Good evening. Thank you, President Williamson, board members, Superintendent Kakish, cabinet members. I missed the last meeting. I apologize for that. Could not be avoided. My wife and I celebrated our 33rd anniversary. And celebrated that. As was mentioned, the graduations were tremendous. Two things I took from it were from the speakers. One was the speaker for the first graduation, middle college, Glenview. And it was from someone who, she said, struggled and had health issues, suffered with epilepsy. And I just think it's tremendous. I was a teacher in Brooklyn long before some of you were born.
Easy, Lance.
36 years ago. 36 years ago. And we didn't have that type of capability to facilitate individuals who had those type of issues or various issues to get them on track, and just to see her excel and all that was put into it. And then the speaker for the Beaumont High School graduation was tremendous as well. And all of that stems from leadership. You know, I didn't know what I was getting into when I became a board member. We're not a monolith here. And you probably couldn't tell that. You couldn't tell that looking at us, but you couldn't tell that with the way things just pass through. And it's because Beaumont has been benefited by having great leadership. Leadership from our superintendent, leadership from our cabinet, leadership from the board members. And it's manifested by how well the students are doing. And I hear a lot about what's going on in other areas, and we're really blessed. We're really fortunate to have the team that we have. So with that said, I enjoyed my first graduation. It was a blast. I got to spend time with the students, took pictures with them, and just hanging around young people makes you feel young again, you know. But I told Susie to keep her day job.
Hey.
But it's really great to be a part of something that you see the impact and you see how it's benefiting across the board, the students. And so I'm grateful for that. We had the recognition dinner at Morongo. That was the masquerade. That was a blast as well. And I was able to bring my two daughters, and they had a blast. They said, "We don't know what you do." And they got a taste that night. And I appreciate everyone. Just making it seamless, being a part of this leadership team. So that's my report.
Thank you. And receive a report from Board Member David Sanchez.
Mine's going to be actually very short. Another awesome year done and in the books. But this one's actually just for our own new board member, Dr. Lance Sylvester. I stood across from him during our graduation for BHS, and this man made personal contact with every single kid that came down, to the point where he made eye contact and had a nice little inspirational, "You got this, man. I'm proud of you." He put a smile on almost every kid that came down, and that energy I appreciated witnessing. And I wish we could bottle that sometimes, because over the years, we're standing there and shaking hands with 1,000 kids. You get a little tired, but he made it special for each kid that walked down. I appreciated that, sir, and the energy you put in, and your fist bumps. I had to get used to those. I was messing them all up. That is my report tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave. David.
It was nice to see. It was. Okay, when you go last, it might seem monotonous, but I will agree with Susie as far as the positive reports. You know, we've gotten emails. Today I received a letter on official letterhead thanking Megan Cotton, Vanessa Rubio, and Russell Kinser from Beaumont High School. Look, it's very official. We received an email in praise of some of the San G Middle School staff, and we've just been hearing so many positive, not San G Mountain View, but it could have been San G, they're just as good. And Summer Wind Trails, all good, all good. And so that's just really, it feeds us, I think, in times when we think, you know, when we have the bad days, where, you know, you're in an ambulance going to the hospital with a student, or you have a parent that's screaming at you, or whatever happens, you know. Yeah, or a board member, not mentioning names. But I had one of my child development instructors tell me when I first started school at Crafton Hills College, a long time ago, she advised us all to make a love file and keep it in our desk. And I've done that ever since then. And when I receive like a cute little note from a student, or a letter of appreciation from a parent or a staff member, I tuck it in there. And on the days when I wonder if what I'm doing is worth it, because we all have those days, I can pull that out and I can definitely reflect and know that it is 100% worth it. So that might be an idea. I've done that all my career, pretty much. And so those reports are really nice. The California School Recognition was a lot of fun. The energy from both of the schools was just, it was really cool to see people outside of the school environment, and just so excited, and meet a lot of the team members from each school. And the alt ed graduation was in the rain, thunder, lightning. Dr. Carr is definitely a by the book. Every minute is accounted for type of administrator, and she's so good at what she does. And so that was a real test of patience, and it was I know it was kind of nerve-wracking for her. I don't want to speak for her, but knowing the kind of person she is, it's hard to lose control like that. And it just went so well, even though we had it in the rain. So I wanted to just acknowledge that, because that can be stressful, especially when the county superintendent is there, even though we were so thankful that he came. And then Megan, I know you do so much for the graduations, and you have a real heart for it, and I appreciate that. So it is, I mean, I can't listen to that song without getting choked up, even if I don't know anybody that's graduating. It's just such an exciting time. I love graduations, and it was nice to see Lance's enthusiasm, and it was nice just to, you gain it all from the students. They're just so excited and proud, and the parents, and so it's a good time of year. Next time we meet will be our new year, 25-26. So that'll be exciting. Only good news moving up from here. And so with that, we will. I'll take a motion to adjourn the meeting of the Board of Trustees.
Second.
Moved by Lance, seconded by Jeff. And I repeat who says it because when Carol was in that seat, she indicated that sometimes it was hard to tell who says what up here. So there's a reason why I repeat it every time. Anyway, call for a vote. Motion carries. We are now adjourned at 7:19 p.m.
Oh my God, what an awesome.